We asked AI to redesign the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Here are the results. All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. And in this one, we asked AI to redesign the Intercontinental Championship because I will go out on a limb and say this is potentially the weakest looking, one of the weakest looking designs in WWE currently. I think the WWE Championship is the worst. And then I think either this or the women's tag titles would be right by that. So I think I love the U.S. title. Obviously, Big Gold 2.0 is awesome. And then obviously the women's are just also very good. But I think since they added that blue to the IC on the sides, it's definitely helped it a lot. So
Yeah.
I wanted to see what AI could do with this.
Yeah, the blues definitely helped the IC title a lot, but it's definitely, especially this. I think the biggest thing is we've had iterations of the IC title that have just been so loved over the years, right? Like the oval IC title is one of my favorite belts ever. Of course, the white
It's
IC.
I think it's the best IC title.
It's one of them for sure. I love that oval one, man. Of course, the white strap one.
Classic.
And then I even love that same IC title that was like the white one, but when it was a black strap as well.
Yes.
I actually really enjoyed that. So there's been a lot of really fun IC titles over the years. So I'd say this iteration's definitely probably the worst.
For sure.
But
Worst IC
but the
title
blue
design.
but the blue helps. So let's see what AI has got.
All right, so I will just give everybody a sneak peek. I think one of these designs is actually kind of pretty fire. So let's get into the first one here. How do you feel about this one, Dylan?
Don't hate it. Don't hate it. It's okay.
Okay.
I'm not a huge fan of the circle plates. I like
I think I agree.
I don't like hate them by any means. I actually think they look good on the tag titles. In this iteration of the tag titles, not the old circle ones. But yeah, I think, yeah, I wouldn't personally, not as good as the current one for me.
Okay. I think the circle center plate looks the best when you have a thicker or a wider strap like the North American title.
Yes.
Which I
Yes.
think the North American title is the best.
Yes.
looking
No.
title in the
Okay. So
company.
let me step back. The circle plate,
Sure.
agreed. You gotta have the wide leather going across.
Yeah.
You can't have the rounded leather. I think because the
Yes.
North American title is awesome.
Yes. So, do you think this should replace the current one?
No.
All right. Dylan says no. You guys let us know in the comments down below as well. So let's move on to the next one. How do we feel about this one?
Not a fan. Looks like
Okay.
looks like a UFC belt to me.
Okay. Sure. Sure.
Yeah.
What do you? Not a lot of detail.
No, not really.
In fact, like no detail.
Yeah, this one's a no from me. I'll stay with the current one. At least the current one has more thought than this. I mean,
All
this
right,
is literally made by AI, so it has no thought. But
I will say I am surprised that they got the spelling right. Usually AI cannot spell to save its life. So, and I do like the globe. That's what I wish.
Yeah,
The blue globe is nice.
yeah, they have it on the current one. It's just so small.
Is it blue?
Yeah, they made it blue.
Okay. I couldn't remember if they also turned that blue or
Yeah,
not.
it's just like so small that it's like.
All right. AI 0 for 2. We're going to see if we can get it to replace one of these. Let's move on to the next one.
This one's even less detailed. This one's just like a worse version of that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
No,
I mean,
come
I
on.
will say,
Come on,
I
AI.
will say, it did remove the thing I hated about the last one, which was those like dots around the
No,
outside.
agreed. I hated it. I hated those. That's part of the reason why it looked like a UFC belt to me for some reason. It was like just like I don't know. But
It's definitely the shape of it too.
yeah, for
Is
sure.
feels very UFC title-esque. So, is this one replacing?
Nah, I'm good on that.
Okay. Let's move on to this next one.
Ooh, okay.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Yeah, now we're getting somewhere. Well, more
Nice
detail.
detail.
I think that's potentially the same exact plate.
It is.
Okay. Looks a lot better with all that
Yeah.
detail though.
Yeah. Even on the side plates. Not bad.
Not bad at all. I don't know if I would put it over our current one. But truly.
Okay.
I
think it's close.
I think it's
it's
like
real close.
I don't think I would prefer one over the other to be potential. Like I think they're pretty on par with each other.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I love all of the intricate designs of this one. I like, obviously, the nice big globe there. I would probably not have the background on the WWE logo at all be black. I would just keep it just as the WWE logo without the background. And
Yes.
again, one of my bigger wishes that they would bring back is the nameplates, which I know we've talked about before, but I think it would be pretty awesome for them to bring the nameplates back on titles because there was just something special about having those nameplates on there. So finally, we got one that is a tie, we'll say, with the current Intercontinental Championship. So let's move on to the last one, Dylan, because this one is my favorite one. And I think this one is pretty good.
Oh, okay. See, I don't mind
Not
this
bad.
one. Kinda is like a little bit like the current US title, but it almost reminds me of the old school IC title in a way.
Yeah, it has like the I don't know how to describe it, but it just has like the drop down things around the side of the center
the banners, plate. Yeah, I think I would put this one over our current title. I wish the plate had a little more detail though. If we put some more detail in the plate, I think it could beat out the current title.
Yeah, so I like the center plate of this one, probably just because it's reminiscent of like the old like
I think
title that was
just
the
reminds
WCW
me of that,
one.
but it's not too much of a straight up copy. That is, so it's nice.
Yeah, and obviously I agree. I would like some detail. Again, you have the champion hit at the bottom. I believe that may be a direct ripoff of one of the U.S. titles, but. Yeah, this one's my favorite. I think I agree with you. If you just throw in a little more detail on the side plates and on the center plate here, then I think I would be happy with this one replacing it. I think we got something good here, AI. And again, at least the WWE logo at the top, they at least made it look right with having the background sitting up there properly and not just like somewhat filled in. So yeah, I thought it did so as a whole. Not terrible. We've seen AI.
Not terrible. Pretty basic though. Definitely could have put a lot more.
No diaper belts.
Yeah, no diaper. But yeah, not a lot of thought going into those. It seems. But last time we did have the diaper belt. So
we did have the diaper belt, and if you guys recall in a previous video when I tried to do the WWE title redesigned, I actually had to type in 2 straps because I got another diaper belt in that as well. So I was curious to see if I was going to have to do that again, but luckily I didn't. The last 2 I think were by far the best looking ones. You guys let us know in the comments down below. Did AI do good with this? Should either of these 5 new designs replace the current design of the Intercontinental Championship? And check out our previous video where we asked AI to rank the top 5 WWE women's wrestlers of all time. And make sure to subscribe so you don't miss our next video, which we are going to have Dylan take a WWE Evolution based quiz. So with that being said, I'm Mark Izzo, he's Dylan O'Brien, and we'll catch you in the next video.